Match reaction, Manchester United 3, West Ham 0. Your thoughts on that game?
Job done, professional job. Not an exciting game. There was moments in there, but thrilled. The crowd there sat down, looked at it and thought to themselves, we need to do more, especially in that first half. But, you know, you've got to look at it. 3 games in a week. United went out there and just done the job what was needed. A weak West Ham side who built a wall, defended, and occasionally came out. But United were comfortable right through the game. And if I had that game every week, I would be satisfied with that, because this is a rebuild. And what you're seeing out there was players coming back from injury as well. Good, solid performance. And that's what you want at this stage of the season. And with the pressure what's on Eric Ten Hag and some of these players, I thought it was a professional job.
Birthday boy today, Rasmus Højlund, 21 years old and grabbed a goal.
Absolutely fabulous goal. I mean, this kid's here for a long time. He's a centre forward. Give him the ball. They gave him the ball. The trickery there to create the space and put it away was absolutely fantastic. Birthday boy, what a celebration that kid's going to have.
Yeah, big shout out for Casemiro, though, for winning the ball back in midfield out the pitch.
Yeah, well, Casemiro, he got about. He did some good passes today. I thought the tempo of the game suited Casemiro. I thought it suited Mainu as well. The way United was sort of like just looking for that little short ball, little sweet passes and that. I thought it was comfortable. Casemiro, again, working with Mainu. We did say it the other day against Wolves. Fantastic partnership. Looks solid.
Yeah, going into half-time, though, you said West Ham just come out now and again. But they had 13 shots in total in that first half. United 4. You know, you're going into that second half, you felt, look, we need to wrap it up here early.
Well, like I said, they were expecting more from United in that first half, and it just seemed to me like United were comfortable trying to keep the ball. But what I did notice was Højlund was coming back, and it was like United was allowing him to have the ball. And I think they were allowing him to have the ball because they were comfortable at the back. If you look at Martinez, you look at Maguire there, the full-backs with him, they were solid. And with Casemiro and Mainu in front, they were cutting it about, cutting into them, stopping them. West Ham got it when they got out wide or from a free kick. That's where the chances were coming from. And we did highlight before the game that these are the problems United will face. Anything down the middle, I didn't really see anything from West Ham.
What do you think that United's game plan then was today, to like just sit off, suck West Ham in and try and do them on the counter attack? Because they did have the moments in the midfield for parts of that game, West Ham today, where, like you say, they were getting it in midfield and they were looking for the game plan to get it out wide and put crosses into the box.
I think United's game plan was just like to keep the ball, work your way, work them areas on the penalty area, get it out wide, and then take your chance when it comes. And what you have to say is United for a long time now haven't been taking the chances, and today they've took the chances. I think they've worked it out, United. And when you see that, basically what you see is the full 11 out there, they know what to do. They know not to panic. And there was no panic. It was comfortable. They weren't worried about the way West Ham come at them. And I thought it was a proper professional job today. So there's no criticism from me on the team performance. I thought if you gave them marks out of 10, you have to turn around and say it was a 7. It wasn't an exciting game, okay? It was a professional game. And there was moments in it what was pure class. And there's some youngsters out there, and they're here for the future. And you've got to say to yourself, you know, build on that. 1 or 2 players in the summer, and this team, they can do it. But today, I thought it was a professional job against a West Ham side, which, yeah, weakened. But at the end of the day, look at Man United all season. How many times have we been weakened? So I'm not going to give them an exit or a way out, West Ham. Listen, you've got to deal with your injuries. West Ham just can't deal with it. United today are back in full, the 11 players, and we're going for it. And there's big games coming up.
Yeah, like you say about West Ham, Lucas Paqueta, he was out today and he contributes a lot to their attacking play, but you can't moan because Manchester United have had to deal with it all season. But Harry Maguire had to come in today for Rafael Varane. I'm not too sure if there was an injury from Varane there, or do you just think Varane can't do 2 or 3 games in a week, so to speak?
I think Varane was just rested. I thought Johnny Evans might come in instead of Maguire. But hey, Maguire got there. I've seen him come out a few times, get the tackle in. But at the start of the second half, you know, you just thought to yourself, 1-0 up, let's just like be tidy, be solid and control it, and then try and get that second as quick as we can. And Maguire, art in the mouth job there. That's typical Harry Maguire. But we got away with it. And then bang, Garnacho gets the goal. Yes, deflection, but Garnacho created it, and it's Garnacho's goal. Fantastic.
Yeah, what did you think of our wide play today, especially on the right-hand side with Garnacho, on the left-hand side with Rashford as well? Do you think they've done enough to create opportunities for Højlund in the middle?
I think throughout the game, when you look at the two wingers, there was more football being played and more opportunities coming from Garnacho's side. I didn't think Rashford got into the game in the first half. I don't think there was that much play down there. And from an attacking sense, there wasn't really, let's go for it, let's keep going for it. So he was limited, Rashford, so I'm not going to be critical of him. Yes, it picked up in the second half for him, but I'm not going to be critical. But Garnacho had more of the play, more involvement, and he wanted it. You can see what Garnacho's got for this team. He's got the energy, he's got the enthusiasm, and he can score goals. At the moment, the ball on the left-hand side where Rashford is the play's not going down there as much. I didn't think Luke Shaw got further upfield today like he did against Wolves and like he does pretty normally, really. So, really, when you look at it, that was a poor effect of the game, I thought. I thought the poor side of the game, more of it on Garnacho.
Yeah, I totally agree. It needed to be a bit more of a partnership there between Luke Shaw and Rashford. But a negative on that game coming out of there today is Martinez limped off. You know, I don't know if it looked too serious for you. Let us know out there if there's any updates, but hopefully he's fit for Villa next week.
I thought it was an unnecessary injury. I thought he should have just stood up, but he seemed to want to fight with the bloke, get stuck into him, injure him or something like that, show him I'm a tough man. There was no need for it, really. He had the ball, he had it covered, but he seemed to want to fight with him, and his knee sort of buckled under the West Ham player. So that's a bit of a worry going forward, because I thought Martinez today, any balls what did come in from either side, Martinez was there clearing it up. I thought he had an excellent game, and to miss him will be a big blow going forward, because we've got, like I said, we've got Villa coming up and we can beat them. We go into 6 and it's looking good.
Yeah, so have you seen a big difference with Martinez returning to the team, especially with Wolves the other day and today against West Ham? What does he give what other defenders don't for you?
Well, he gives the confidence, and he gives, he's a tackler. He gets stuck, but he's a good reader of the game. There's no two ways about it. Martinez there is reading the game, whereas if you have Varane and Maguire throughout the 90 minutes, they don't read the game for the long periods. Do you know what I mean? They sort of fade, but he's right on the ball, and that, he gives encouragement to the side. But what happens is when he's there, Martinez, and you've got Casemiro and Mainu in front as well, I don't think United aren't going wrong. The future's there. The next couple of years, that partnership with Martinez there, with them two there, and then obviously with Højlund and Garnacho in the side, I think the future's absolutely brilliant for United.
Yeah. Andre Onana has been taking a few pelters, not even just in recent weeks, the majority of the season really, but we've got a clean sheet today. Do you think that'll do him some confidence as well?
Yeah, it'll give him confidence. It'll give the defence the confidence. That's what you want. You want clean sheets. And the way the United set up, they sort of set up in long periods, playing defensively, being tight. So that was good, Onana. Did he have a lot to do? I think he pulled off 2 saves, which was good. They were good saves. But his positioning was right. Everything was right. You can't criticise the man today.
Yeah. Man of the match today for you?
In man of the match, birthday boy, Højlund. I thought it was a fabulous goal. Like I said, the trickery, the footwork was brilliant for him. Do you know what I mean? Went off in the 87th minute, got a round of applause, deserved it. His work rate, again, and I keep stressing it to everyone. Some people will miss what he does. It's the work rate off the ball with this fella. As a centre forward, as the main striker, who's now 21 today, the kid's future. Oh,
I think it's the first time we've got back-to-back wins in the Premier League since November. 8 points behind Aston Villa in 4th. We play Villa next weekend. How massive that game going to be next week?
Well, if we've got sights on challenging for Champions League place, it is a must that we go to Villa and win. And the good thing is Villa play open football, which will suit Manchester United. But if we don't win there, then I can virtually say, with hand on my heart, I cannot see United challenging for the Champions League place. They have to beat Villa. They're in good form. I don't think that game there would have took too much out of them. So I think going to Villa, they'll look for it. And to be honest with you, I think Villa might just be too wide open for their own good, which will suit Garnacho, suit Højlund, and if Rashford's starting, it should suit Rashford as well.
Yeah, I totally agree. That high line Villa do play. It should suit the three of them, especially if Bruno's getting on the ball, etc. But yeah, anything to add before we go?
One thing, what an unbelievable tackle by Dalot. Absolutely, in the second half. I cannot believe how he got to it.
Bowen.
So 10 out of 10 for him for that. Yeah. 10 out of 10, brilliant.
Yeah, great stop from Jared Bowen. Let us know your thoughts and opinions as well on that game. Anything you want to discuss, get it in the chat. If you've enjoyed this video, help support us and smash that like button. And we'll be up again soon with Webby.